Hello and welcome back to my channel. It has been a minute. It's been a while since I've done this recording, since I've done a few cases, but I'm reminded that the qualifying round for this year's Microsoft World Championship is this weekend, and so there are a few cases on my backlog that I really need to get out. My goal is I would like to put up a previous year's qualifying case. So for those who are new to the competition, who've never done a qualifying round before, it is similar to our regular cases, but there are a few key differences. The most notable one is that it is 1 hour long. And so I want to show people what that looks like. I do believe that there is a free one on the new Excel Esports platform if you want to check it out that way as well. Since my last video, I do want to say that thank you to all of my viewers, all of my subscribers. I have now passed 100 subscribers. Yay! And I've rewarded you by not uploading a video. So I apologize for that. Let's get some videos out of the way here, shall we? I've got 2 more rounds of the Road to Las Vegas series, and I am going to start with this one. This is Battle 8, case called PipeMare, written by my good friend Juan Cifuentes. Let me read the instructions for you here. You can hardly believe it. Your hands are shaking so hard that you almost dropped your acceptance letter. You got into EPU. You're on your way to becoming an Excel plumber and walking the halls where the best of the best have been trained. Bobby Filter and even Lemmy Spillmister. And someday you will join them in the legendary Hall of Overflows. But now it's time to work before your opportunity becomes nothing more than just a pipe dream. So, let me hide my answer sheet here. We don't want to see that. Let me introduce what we have in this case. On this first sheet, we have a pipe sheet where we have a table with 4 columns. A pipe, the name, what it connects to, and what it connects from. Now, let me explain these numbers here because this was confusing for me on the case, and I probably lost quite a few points doing this. So, every pipe has a series of 4 numbers, and those 4 numbers refer to 4 directions. I mean, you'll see here on the level 1 instructions. The first digit refers to a connection on the top of the pipe. The second digit refers to the bottom of the pipe. The third refers to the left, and the fourth refers to the right. So you see, for example, a vertical pipe, it can connect up and down. So we have 1100. Horizontal pipe is left to right, 0011. Top left bend, it connects on the bottom, not the top. So it starts with 01, and it connects on the right, not the left. So it ends with 01. Now, what kind of threw me off in the case is that you've got this also connects from. And basically what the connects from means is you see how this pipe connects to the bottom. That means it would connect to another pipe that connects to the top. So that's why we have this 1 here. And because this pipe connects to the right, it would connect to another pipe that connects to the left. And so that's what this other 10 comes from. Another way to think of it is this, because the first 2 digits are up, down, the first 2 digits will be reversed in the second column, and the last 2 digits will also be reversed in the second column. So that is overall what that means. Now, will I use that? I'm not sure. We'll see what strategies come up as I'm playing. It's been about a month now since I actually did this case live, so yeah, there's going to have to be a lot of remembering to do. Now, also, there's this pipe maze. Pretty big maze. This one is not referred to until some of the later levels, but you see here we have these black circles are sources, so where pipes would go from. And then these white circles are outlets where the pipes would flow to. So, for example, this pipe flows up here, down to there, and up to that pipe over there. Again, that's important for the later levels. I'm not so worried about that now. But let's go ahead and give this case a try. Let's see how much I can remember and how long it will take me to solve it. Here we go. Now let's see, level 1. We are asked, provide the concatenated translation of the given pipe sequence, looking for the numbers 1s and 0s. Now, I'm going to use a fancy formula. Dim might like this. Let's give it a try. I'm going to use a VLOOKUP. Actually, first, let me turn this information into a table so that it will be easier to reference later. I'm going to call that table P for pipe. So I'm going to VLOOKUP these 4 pipes. I don't know if I could do a range for the lookup value. We'll see. In table P, returning from, let's see, an X match of this connects from in the table headers. Let's see, will that give me all 5 at once? Yes, it will. Let me just do a nice resize so you can see what's there. There we go. Now, if I can concatenate those, then that will give me hopefully the same answer as I have over there. So let me go ahead, whoops. Let me go ahead and paste that formula in here and use that same formula for all of level 1. That did not work. This did not work. This one did not work. Okay, let's take a look here. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, you know why? Okay, I know why. Because when you use a VLOOKUP, see, this is why I don't use VLOOKUP. I always forget that this range lookup has to be 0, which means I want an exact match. That's still not matching. Let's see, column index number, range lookup of 0. See, this is why I usually don't do these live. Okay, there we go. Now it worked. All right, let's try level 2. Pipe census. Determine how many pipes in the sequence can connect to or connect from the given direction. Okay, so I'm going to use the same VLOOKUP formula there. So I'm going to VLOOKUP those in the pipe table. And we're going to match connects from in the pipe headers. All right, now I'm going to resize these so I can see them all. That did not, oh, I got to do the columns like that. See, there we go. Okay, now I want to know, all right, so the 1 is in the 4th place. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to separate these digits out. I could do that with the regex pattern of D return 1. That did not, oh, I got to escape character. There we go. So now I have all the digits in its own. Now I'm going to X match. Will this work because I'm X matching a digit? No, I got to match it as a text because regex puts out a text. All right. So we get a 4th here. So now what I want to do is I want to go back to these. And I want to say, let's see here, mid of these numbers, starting with that number 4, going 1 character equals 1. Now this should give me a list of trues and falses. Yes, it does. So if I do this sum negative combo here, there we go. So I get 3. Your answer was 2. Why? All right, hold on a second. Let me just go back here. 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, right. Once again, this is why I don't use VLOOKUP. Range lookup, 0. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and put that in here and make sure we link all that to level 2. Okay. My computer does not like playing OBS and Excel at the same time. I do believe those match. Yes, they do. All right, level 3. In the exact positions shown are the 2 pipes connected. Now, I misread this one previously. Basically, this pipe is on the left, that pipe is on the right. Do the 2 match? If I would have known it was that simple, I would have done better on the actual case. So, let me try this. I need to practice my VLOOKUP, obviously. I want to match the connects to column. So that's column 3, right? Yes, it is. Okay, column 3. Range lookup 0. There we go. And you know what? I'm just going to copy and paste these all the way down. I'm going to copy this, make sure I know that answer is yes. So up, down, left, right. So this one should have a 1 in the 4th spot. This one should have a 1 in the 3rd spot. So, and this in the 4th spot equals 1. And this in the 3rd spot equals 1 as well. That should give me a true. Yes. So if that's true, return stop having fat fingers, return yes, otherwise return no. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome cakes. Everything's matching. All right, shift happens. Can these 2 pipes connect without rotating them, but by moving them into position? If they connect vertically, answer D, horizontally H, both D. If they cannot connect at all, use N. All right, so basically, I'm going to bring this back out again. I'm going to use this same formula here. And then let's do vert, horiz, D both. You'll see why I did that later. Now let's just do both. And none. Okay, so with vert, let's see, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger because it's going to be a bit formal. Or So vertical is up and down, right? So the first digit here is 1. I should actually have this in an AND statement there. And the second digit here equals 1. So that would mean that those match. Or I can do, actually I should be able to copy and paste this and then just switch my two numbers. 2, 1, boom. That would match because that matches on the bottom, this matches on top. Excellent. Now I could do the same for the horizontal. So let me just copy that formula. Horizontal is 3, 4. So I'm going to do 3, 4, 4, 3. There we go. That's false. That's correct. If that's both, then that means these should both be and. If it's none, it should be this equals false. That equals false. Makes sense, right? Cool. One of these will, well, actually, no, not one of these will be true. So if it's both, what was both? Both was D. If it is none, none is N. If it is vertical, vertical is V. If it is horizontal, horizontal is H. I put too many closed brackets, but you know what I want to do, Excel, right? No, of course you don't, because I did something wrong. I forgot the final if statement. That's why. My closed brackets was right. My number of times entering if was wrong. All right, let's copy these formulas down so I can use this all the way across this level. Excellent. Level 5. You're given a sequence of 10 pipes and must determine which ones do not connect to the previous pipe in the sequence. For each connection, pipes can be moved around. Each connection is independent of the previous one. Both pipes will always have both ends available to connect. Answer with a concatenated series in order of the positions of the relevant pipes. Okay, this one's going to be a bit complex. I'm going to do a data table for this one. This is level 5. And this is how I like to do my data tables. I like to just copy all of that. So pipe, let's do sequence. Pipe, let's see, I'll do 2 call of that. Actually, you know what I should do? Actually, no, you know what? Next. Actually, this should be next. This should be pre. We'll see what I'm doing here. It'll make sense in a moment. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, hash. There we go. So that doesn't connect. That's not connecting on sequence 2. That's what I want. And now I think, can I use the same fancy stuff here? Probably gonna have to change a bit. For example, I'm going to move this down. Yeah. Okay, that did not want to work. Okay, let's fill this down. Ooh, that did work. Let's keep going. That did work. Okay, and then if it's true, then return the number. Otherwise, return nothing. There we go. And then we're going to concat all those numbers. Oh, look how beautiful that was. All right, let's get all the game numbers in for this. Wow, did I mess it up? I somehow did not. Okay, I somehow did. Whoops, 61 is the first game. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Wrong level. That's how I messed it up. There we go. Let's see if these paste very nicely now. And they do. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and delete that data table so it doesn't keep recalculating. Level 6. You are given a sequence of 30 pipes and must determine the first pipe that does not connect to the previous one in the sequence. For each connection, pipes can be moved around. Building on the previous level, you must now track which end of each pipe is used. Aha! And ensure the next connection is made using only the remaining open end. Okay. A little bit trickier here. I probably could just build off the previous model, but you know what? I'm going to create a new sheet for this anyways. Looks like this is only one nice merged column, merged cell. Thank you for that. All right, sequence. The length of that. And let's do this in order. Let's go previous next. So those. And that gets all of those. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And now let me use this again. Let's copy 2 rows. I did copy 2 rows. Still doesn't like to do that. Why? Oh, because I'm copying from the wrong cell. Way to go, Ben. Way to go. You're doing excellent. Good thing you're not recording this and putting this on YouTube. This is where I'm going to start. There we go. Okay, so that's connecting. So now if I copy this, none of them is showing a none. Oh, because I need to. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Because I need to figure out which end is open. Okay, so you know what? Let me think. Let's do up to down, down to up, left to right, right to left. Actually, let me split. Split 1. Oh. Okay. Why do I have a value error? Why do I have a value error at the end? Oh, because there's a formula. Surprise! Didn't even know it. Let's do times 1, just so I turn those into digits. Let's do the same thing here. So this will be split 2. And let's do this. So 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 4, 4, 3. All right, so we have a match there to true. Let's turn these into numbers. Okay, so that one is matching. It's matching from here. Okay, got it, got it, got it. So next. So this should be 1 minus 2, 2 minus 1, 3 minus 4, 4 minus 3. Now, if I was a good YouTuber, I would be explaining exactly what I'm doing. Unfortunately, I'm not. It makes sense in my head. Because remember, left, right, up, down. So I'm matching this up one from one, match down of another. Does left match one down? And yeah, you know what I mean. So let's see. If I fill this down, and then to find a match, it's one of these is equal to 1. So that's true. That's true. Now let's see if I should have a false on number 4. Hey, that's the one I want. All right. So X match false. Oh, X look. I could do X match. And plus 1 because false is on 3. The answer is 1 is 4. All right. Is this the right level? Yes. All right. Sometimes when I get a visual glitch on my Excel, so you saw a bunch of black, but my, I don't know, finger memory, I remember exactly where I am, what I'm doing, things like that. Level 6 matches. All right. Level 7 final exam. Oh, I was worried about this. The PipeMare sheet has 21 pipe sequences. That is this nice big fancy sheet here. Sequences are isolated. They never intersect with each other or with the scattered pieces. All right, so I'm going to call this MP for maze pipe or map, which is what we usually do. Give it a source address and a starting location map the sequence of the pipes from the. Okay, and yeah, this will work. Okay, so I'm going to do another sheet here. I'm going to do L7, and let's do this nice fancy trick again. Alright, so Q4 refers to certain row and column numbers. So row indirect. Now, since this PipeMare starts on C3, I'm going to subtract 2 from these because then that will give me the relative reference in the actual map. All right, and that's a salt pipe. Okay, so that's what I'm counting. Okay, so sequence. Do we know how long? We know there are 21 pipes. We don't know how long the sequence is. Let's do 50. Right. Whoops. Row, column, result. So that's these two. And this is index MP, row number 2, column number 15. Okay, so we get the source. That's exactly what I'm looking for. And okay, we do have a direction. So the direction for the first one is here, and I'm going to split these up. Okay, so let's split up into 4. Let's see. Row, delta, let's see. Delta row, delta column. And so this is going to be, let's see, up, down. So that's going to be that minus that. And then left, right. So that's this minus this here. Okay. So that means I should have this plus that row. I can copy that over, copy that down. This I can't copy down, but I can do the VLOOKUP. Pipe. This is, I'm going to do matching 2, I believe, right? So that's column connects to, that's column 3, range is 0, so up, down. And then what I need to do, oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, slight difference. I'm going to move these over 4. Because I just realized that move. So it should be these minus the previous row. Yes. Now this is going to change because I don't want it based off of the split. I want it to be based off of the move. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't do direct negative. Okay, yep. Because that's going to go up. We're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. That's not what I want. But let's see here. So this move over there. But I'm going to have to change how I calculated the move. So it should be this minus that. This minus that. This minus that. This minus that. That should do it. Yep, but I'm moving down once again. That makes sense. Let's keep going for a little while. Because they're... Oh, I'm moving down a lot. Oh, I know. 4, 15. Oh, what happened here? What happened there? Oh, okay. Yep. 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 Yeah, there we go. Now will that fix this up? Yes, it will. Okay. And then what I want to do is I want to change these to say if this is the end pipe, then 0. Otherwise that. So what that means is no more moving. Oops. Oops. Was that an N? Yes, it was. Way to go, 5 fingers, Ben. All right. I'm going to copy this to that entire column. So what I do is I get a bunch of end pipes. That's exactly what I want. Excellent. We're counting this one. So we're going to count if how many times the pipe matches this pipe. 2? Yes, it is 2. All right. Let's get the rest of these in. Excellent. All right. Get that in there. And we have 10 minutes for bonuses. Excellent. Let's give this a try. Bonus A, how many pipes are in the pipe mines excluding sources and outlets? Okay, so we're going to count how many of each type of pipe is in the maze. You didn't like doing that. Oh, okay. Yep. There we go. We're going to sum all except for the sources and outlets. So that's these. Yes. All right. Bonus number 2. For all pipes in levels 1 and 2, excluding the examples, how many times can a pipe connect to the right? Okay. Oh, I see. To connect to the right, up, down, left, right. So that's 4. So I'm going to... Can I do this for the whole thing? Let's find out. We're going to connect to the right. So it's just going to be column 3. Oh, I can. All right. All right. Now let's watch this. Mid. The fourth digit of that equals 1. Awesome. And then let's just do... I know I accidentally deleted the M. Alright, so there's nice bunches of 1s and 0s. 1 means yes, 0 means no. Can I do the same thing? No, I can't. Let's just put it down here. Oh. Alright, so this range plus... I'm not done yet, Excel. You deleted my original range. Oh, come on, Excel. Come on. Come on. I want to do that range. Oh, looky, full range. Plus this range. Okay, there we go. It decided to play nicely with me. Right. There we go. 104. Excluding the example, how many potential connections are there in level 4? Remember, D counts as 2. Okay. So level 4, we're going to count all of these minus any of these that have an N, plus we're going to add a second one if they can connect both. That should do the trick. Yes, it does. Awesome. Bonus D, how many pipes in pipe base connect to at least one other pipe? Oh boy, this is starting to get toughy here now. Okay. So, how did I do this? How did I do this? How did I do this? If I remember correctly, and I probably don't, I think what I did... Alright, practice VLOOKUPs again because I'm getting my practice with these. MP, oh, I should have just known that. Pipe 3, 0. Okay, that was actually much quicker to write when I did it that way. I should probably do that more often. Okay, now I got a whole bunches of 1s and 0s. Let me just zoom this out so you guys can see what I'm working with. There we go. Every cell has 4 digits of numbers. And, oh, right. Yeah, this is going to be a mess. Whoa. Ooh, I don't want to zoom out that far. Come back, come back, come back. This is a good range. This is a good range. All right, so we need to see which pipes connect. Does it see anything? It does not. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is, let's see. So if all right, so actually I'm going to put this is all going to be a nice big OR statement. So that and so that means it's connecting up, which means this is connecting down. Or, and I love how the font is so inconsistent. I don't know what happened. Excel was doing a good job, and then it wasn't. Yeah, see, that's not lining up. All right, 2. Oh, all right, this cell's gonna change. So this should actually be the cell below. Okay. This is 3 and 4. So 3 means it's connecting up, down, left. So there's going to be a cell there. And this is going to be a cell on the right. So that should be 4 and 3. That's going to give me a true or a false. That gives me a false, meaning that pipe doesn't connect to anything, which is correct. Now, let's copy this all the way down. Let's give me more space. So, okay, I got a nice combination of trues and falses. So, if I count how many of these are true, there we go. 1,504 pipes. All right, last question. If you trace the path of the pipe sequence from level 7 to the pipe maze, including the example, they all spell something. What is the full message? No spaces, all caps. All right. Oh, this is a long one. This is a long one. This is probably going to take me over 30 minutes. I apologize, but you know what? You're going to like it. You're going to like what happens. All right. Let's see. So here's what I want to do. Let me just start down here, and let me do this. If this is a source pipe, then I want you to give me the address. Okay, so I need to do some like source pipe. We're going to keep that as a character. C1, so row 1's always going to be the same. A3 is always going to be the same. If I control enter that and put that in all of the cells, I'm going to get a lot of falses. Okay, actually, let me put that in there so it's easier to see. So what I've done was I've identified the address of all of the source pipes. Excellent. What do I do next? This is the part where I don't remember what I did when I first solved this case, but I think I have an idea. I think there was a bunch of if statements inside. So if and the first digit here is 1 and the second digit here is 1, then return this cell above. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. And then we're going to do that 4 times, 1 for each direction. So let's do another if statement here. So this is going to be 2, this is going to be 1, this is now going to be the cell below. And this is going to be the cell below. There we go. So now we're going to do 3, 4. This is going to be the cell to the right. This is going to be the cell to the right. And let's do 4 and 3. This is going to be the cell to the left. And this is going to be the cell to the left. Okay, so my goal for this, otherwise, what did I do here? There was something I did to prevent it from going back and forth all the time. And I don't remember that part. I think I know what I did. Hold on. I need to add another condition in the and statement because I think what's going to happen otherwise is it's going to continuously overwrite. Maybe not. Let's give this a try. Circular references. Okay, I need to turn on my circular references. Options, formulas, iterative calculations. Yes. Okay. If I just hold F9 a few times. Yeah, so that's not propagating. Okay. Okay, so let's say C125 is not blank. C127 is not blank. D126 is not blank. And B126 is not blank. Why am I getting zeros? I don't want zeros. That's what I'm a bit worried about. I should not be getting zeros. Right. Let me think. So what's happening there? That I shouldn't be getting any connection. So he's coming up with 0. Right, because nothing connects. So all of these statements are going to be false. So that should give me a 0. Or that should give me a blank, really. Because nothing should connect. Right? Because that pipe doesn't connect to anything. Let me just check my numbers. Yeah, numbers look good. Oh. No, that's good. That's good. Yep, that's fine. Okay. It's coming back as 0. Why is that coming back as 0? Because what I'm doing is I have a bunch of nested if statements. So if this is false, we go to the next one. This is false, we go to the next one. In the end, it should go to this one. So that's false. Let me just check. Is this false? Let me just check it this way. Is that false? Yes. Is that false? Yes. Is that false? No, that's true. Why is that true? Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. This one should be B. This one should be D. Is that it? Is that going to leave it blank? Yes, it is. Can I copy and paste that around? Yes, I can. Is this going to propagate? It's not propagating. So that could be one of two things. One is it can be correct. Or two, I could have a problem. All right, so let me just check here. 125. So that's the one above. Yes, that's the one below. This connects to up, down, left. And that connects to the right. Wait, no, that should be B. That was right. All right, up, down, get the cell above. Down, up, get the cell below. Left, right, get the cell to the left. Oh, wait. Okay, let's try that. I'm getting zeros again. Why am I getting zeros again? That's not going to fix it, is it? No, that is not. Oh boy. Okay. Up, down, left. So that connects to the left. Oh, wait, no. B44, 41 connects to the right. It does not connect to the right. So this should be false. It is false. This should be false. It is false. This is returning 0, which it should. Okay. But why is this returning a 0? Alright. Let's investigate. False. True. So this connects to the bottom. It does connect to the bottom, which is true. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna reverse the order a little bit here. So I'm gonna take that. I'm not done, Excel. I'm not done. Put it here. Okay. What did that do? That did not help. Because I was trying to like go in a cycle. Up, right, down, left. So work. Okay. And why is this? This one's not returning. That is returning true. Why am I getting zeros? That's kind of what's bugging me. Oh, you know what? Let's try something. Let's try a reset. Maybe that's what I needed this entire time. Yes, it was. I needed a reset. Okay. There we go. All right. Now the question was all the pipe sequences from level 7. So if I put Q4 in there, copy all these, I'm going to bring it back to my pipe maze, and let's go ahead and put it over here. Okay, so you're starting to see now. If you're looking closely, you're noticing some words are coming out. That's exactly what I want. So let's do. Oh boy, why are you making it formatting? I want formatting. There we go. And let's delete all that. So if somebody zoom back in, I know it's kind of hard to see out there. I believe that's the first cell, right? Is that the first cell? Excel's not letting me go back in. I believe that's the first cell. Equals one of these. Then that should be a 1. Otherwise, we'll leave it blank. Get that all the way around, and we'll see. There we go. Let me change the width here to 2. We see summa cum laude graduate. All right, let me go ahead and put that phrase up into bonus 5. It says all caps, no space. And there you have it. All right, so this case took a little bit longer than I expected because I didn't refresh my data. I didn't know where zeros were coming from, but you saw once I did that, then I was able to get the case, and now you can see how to solve PipeMare. I hope this is not a PipeMare for you if you give this case a try. If you enjoyed this content, come join the other 100+ subscribers subscribe to this channel. I hope to get more cases out shortly so that you have something nice and fun to watch as we build up to this year's Microsoft Excel World Championship. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this, and I look forward to seeing you for the next one.
It's the Excel